Hey everyone, welcome to this weekend Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for October 5th through the 7th of 2018. All right, so this weekend we have the moon in Leo. So a bit of a theme here, at least certainly Friday and Saturday, around cultivating our self-expression. So what gives us joy in life, what gives us energy, really good to cultivate this stuff, whether it's through creativity, some fun, entertainment, this type of life force giving stuff is excellent this weekend. Now we are in the ending phase of this lunar cycle, so we are going to have a new moon around Monday, Tuesday time. So this is the closeout phase. Always a really good time for maybe getting some rest, intuitive time, essentially doing some clearing this weekend to create space for the new beginnings around the corner. Now Venus is going retrograde on Friday, so great time to start to reconsider our values, and maybe because of that reconsidering relationships and our relationship perspectives and things like this. And then once we get into Sunday, the moon does enter Virgo, which is where we're going to have the new moon. So cultivating on Sunday the qualities of things that require self-discipline, a bit of an improvement-oriented perspective on things. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this weekend. We're going to break this down for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. In fact, let me go ahead and pull up the this animation here so you can see this. So this will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the moon then going into Virgo. So we are using the actual size of the constellations here called True Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, definitely check out that link down below if you do notice that some of the signs I'm saying are different. For example, the new moon in Virgo, if you're noticing that's different from mainstream astrology, be sure to check out the link down below for more information on True Sidereal Astrology. All right, so Friday, Saturday, the theme in Leo, great time for starting to cultivate this sort of inner life force, asking ourselves the question, what gives us energy? What do we enjoy? And so this sort of revitalizing stuff is excellent. It could be expressed in different ways. It could be quite literally expressing ourselves. Great time for this. Could be creatively. Could be through hobbies and interests. And maybe just having some fun, entertainment. Really good time here. We're probably wanting this emotionally, collectively. And so as we invoke this energy, it does give us that emotional security. And we could just notice themes today around these types of things. Now, this is the ending phase of the lunar cycle, so we'll likely notice that the energies are lower now, relative to the lunar month. So as we approach the Monday, Tuesday time period, really good for acclimating to that, right? So good for the alone time or spiritual activities or creative energies when it's, more in that kind of maybe solitary sense or spiritual sense or imaginative sense. Anything that really helps us do a sort of reset this weekend is excellent. And this is also that we can create some space, do some clearing for the new beginnings that are around the corner. All right, so on Friday, it's the only major thing we've got astrologically on Friday, which is Venus going retrograde. I talked a lot about this yesterday, so if you haven't yet seen that video, do check that out. But essentially what we've got until about November 16th is this reconsideration of our values. Now this is going to be through Virgo, so it could be particularly our values pertaining to Virgo related things such as self-improvement or what can be improved in our life or how we can value and enjoy some of this improvement-oriented perspective on things and even enjoy doing the work and getting into the details of things and figuring things out and finding solutions. All this kind of theme is certainly the theme right now with the Sun and Mercury with Venus in Virgo. A lot of emphasis in this constellation, not to mention the new moon around the corner. So great to be cultivating this energy nonetheless, but with Venus retrograde, maybe reconsidering what we value about these things. And just in general. In fact, down below I will put which house this is for each of the signs. this Venus retrograde. So if you want more information on where this is, where this reconsideration is taking place, check out the comment section for your sidereal sign to see what house this is. All right, but yep, this weekend starting to slow down, pausing. Good time to kind of just pause for a second regarding our values. And because of this, relationships, right? Venus is often associated with relationships, again, deriving from our values. So this is also part of this pause and what will be this reconsideration for the next month and a half. What do we value generally? And also, what do we perhaps value in relationships? Or how is the relationship area in our life? How do we view them? What's our perspective? In Virgo, how can we improve so that our relationships improve? Right? This type of thing is great. So during the retrograde, I think it's great to try new things, right? Really want to stress that because oftentimes during retrogrades, we kind of get the idea that we want to not do things, but it's actually the opposite. Up until November 16th, it's a great time for trying new things with our values, experimenting, trying new things with relationships, experimenting there, just being flexible. Because what's likely going to happen is information is changing as our values change, and so we just want to be as adaptive to those as possible, right? So as long as we're doing that, we're adaptive. It's a fantastic way of working with this retrograde. All right, so that's going to be a pause on Friday, maybe something quite literally shifting around Friday involving our values or, again, perspective of relationships. And then as we get into Saturday, the moon will still be in Leo, so a great time of still cultivating, again, a bit of that self-expression, creative life force energy. Now, once we do get into Sunday, the moon is going to shift into Virgo, which is going to be the location of the new moon. So we'll certainly be starting to feel the new moon energy around Sunday more than likely. And this will be about a new beginning regarding this Virgo stuff. So new beginnings regarding what requires self-discipline, what requires an improvement-oriented perspective. What can we do the work with, right? What requires work? What requires this sort of earth energy and that perspective? So great day on Sunday for that stuff. Just getting into that sort of detail-oriented, analytical, and improvement-oriented aspect of ourself to sort of segue into the new moon. And again, maybe do some clearing to facilitate that. All right, so that's the weekend in a nutshell. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all on Monday for the new moon forecast. Take care.